All right, so last episode, the heroes, somewhat wounded from their battle with the Owl's thugs, returned to the house of Ganymede, where you sat down for a nice warm meal, traded stories with the Aquarian and some of the other residents, and healed up at least a little bit from your last battle. Spider-Man kind of came clean that he was not Peter Parker, but a kid named Colin Smith, that possesses shape-shifting powers and can absorb other superhuman abilities as well. And he may or may not have given another member of the party some additional background, but that's a secret.
I had suspected anyway.
During dinner, a few revelations had come to light. It's been reported that Tony Stark has been found alive in care at an undisclosed location after being flown back to Earth in a deserted spacecraft. A religious zealot from the House of Blue Lights has a bone to pick with Aquarius and his harboring of superhumans. And one of the other kids at the safe house, a Janice Yanizeski, has approached the group for help in searching for a friend that she lost recently, last seen at the homeless shelter known as F.E.A.S.T, which stands for Food, Emergency Aid, Shelter, and Training, a place where Colin picked up a volunteer job in his Peter Parker personality. And then the session ended with a little private conversation between Maya and the Aquarian. And something happened during that process that the rest of you really weren't kind of privy to. And Maya, you end up just suddenly, groggily, I guess, kind of waking up in a strange bed that was not your own. And you look around, there are other bunks in this room, like 3 other bunks in this room. A girl sleeping in one of the other bunks, kind of catty corner from you. And it's early morning, probably around 7:30 in the a.m. You recall sitting there and holding hands with the Aquarian or Darius, whatever you want to call him. And then this feeling of warmth rushing over you and going through a tunnel of light, and then there was darkness, and that was kind of the last thing that you really kind of recall at this point. And now suddenly you're here, and it's hours later. You feel rested, but just wondering kind of how you got in here.
Do I have any kind of sickness or anything else that I can associate with previously?
It just feels like a hangover.
Just a hangover.
Yeah.
Okay. I am still quite concerned because I know what happened before, right? Like before we touched.
Yeah.
It's just I went from in the kitchen talking to Colin and then turning over to the Aquarian and then like, oh yeah, having a little conversation and then that's it. And then I wake up, right? Is that
yeah.
You got the hot Cosby. Hey, South Park came up with the term, not me.
Well, yeah, because if it was anything natural, it'd be called Cold Cosby.
Yeah.
It would have been called the Cold Cosby. Like, it was Cold Cosby. It's like
Butter says that in the end. Actually, he's
Cold
like,
Cosby?
He's like, I really like you. I think we should take it slow. The Cold Cosby.
Gross.
All right, so she will still have an ache in her chest as she kind of like pulls down her Henley and grabs the pendant, which is sort of sticky to her, and it's very like she's got a bruise around her chest. She's gonna get up, holding it, just sort of maybe find a bathroom so she can just splash some water on her face and wake up. So she's gonna exit the room and I have no idea what she sees because I don't believe I've ever been in wherever I am. So.
You run out the door. You go into a hallway that is reminiscent of the hallways that you remember, from passing through and having a brief tour that you got when you came in with the boys. So you know essentially that you are in the House of Ganymede. And now are just kind of desperately looking around for something that looks like a restroom. Since this is a former church, they are fairly recognizable. They've got men and women still signs designating, which restroom.
Seraphim.
Right, yeah.
I will find the. I believe it's a seraphim. I don't know. I don't care at this point. I'm going to go ahead and splash some water if it's available, or if need be, if they have holy water bowls at the entrance, I'll go for that. I'm in desperate need to shock myself awake to make sure I'm seeing what I'm seeing.
Okay. The holy water bowls have been removed at this point, so you're going to have to settle for just plain old tap water.
Okay. Separation of sewer and church. I got it.
Yeah. So you splash some water on your face, kind of get yourself calmed down just a little bit, and you're sitting there or standing there, kind of alone in the bathroom, kind of grasping onto the sink and looking up the mirror at your reflection, and it's you. It's the same you that you remember. Yes, you see the bruise underneath where the amulet sits, but everything seems to be in place.
Yeah. I don't know. I imagine if the last time, sorry, to the GM. So when we went to my apartment, I would have thought I would have grabbed the packaging that my father sent the amulet in, the pendant in.
You did say that you gathered some stuff to take along with you. So
I wanted to make sure, because that's not something I would have carried to my meeting for archaeology when we all met, but it would have been something like, clearly something's a little bit more than what this is. So I think I'm going to go and immediately realize that I need to go and dry myself off and search for my belongings. And specifically for that document, but also, or the wrapping, the silk, but also, is it Mr. Aquarium?
Aquarius. Or Darius is what he goes by.
Age of Aquarius is what I remember.
Darius the Aquarius.
Darius the Aquarius. So I will go try and collect that. And the last person I saw was him. So I'm going to rush to grab my belongings, try not to disturb anybody who's in that bunks, but I'm going to head for downstairs or a familiar room. And if I see anybody, I'm going to ask, where is Darius the Aquarius?
Most everybody at this point is asleep. In the hallway, though, as you are heading down kind of towards where the boys' dorms are, you don't know this because you weren't actually shown where the boys' dorms are, but this is where the guys are. Sitting kind of outside between two of the doors between the boys' rooms is one of the girls that you had dinner with last night, Janice Yanizeski. She was the one that was asking about, help in finding her friend. She is sitting in the hallway, leaning up against the wall, with a backpack kind of stretched out in front of her. She hears you running down the hallway, and she kind of stands up, grabs her backpack, and she's like, "Oh, are you ready to go? I'm ready to go."
What's past her?
Past her,
is there a place I can go, or am I going somewhere? Past her, I can see.
Yeah. I mean, there's a set of doors that kind of lead down another hallway that but where it goes exactly, you're not quite sure because you're still trying to get your bearings.
Right. So I've got all my gear evidently and all my shit. I'm kind of just I'll stop and say, "Where is Darius Aquarius?"
He's probably still asleep. I kind of got
I
up a
will
little
like
early.
lift her up by her shoulder, her shirt, like just like kind of like pick her up, like, "Hey, go, where?
Okay,
Meet me there."
okay. And she leads you down that hallway, down a set of stairs to. Actually, no, I'm sorry, up another set of stairs to the third floor. And there's a small kind of living quarters up at the top there that's behind closed doors. So it's a large kind of oak door, double door that leads into this room, and it is closed and locked.
Yeah. I'm going to stop, push her back behind me,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm going to see if I can still summon dark energy and the dark force. So I'm going to, if I can, on my fingers, I'm going to reach out and touch the lock and have the dark energy go in and just slice and cut, or if it can't unlock it, like by like just fingering it, I will slice the metal with amazing efficiency with my dark energy and open up the doors and blow them open.
Okay, so this would be kind of a precision thing. So just roll agility.
Agility.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna roll my excellent agility here. 19. That is probably not anything at all.
No, that is not.
That is not.
Okay, so now you can switch to the amazing, and I'm not even going to make you roll that. You just burst that thing open and kick the door.
Holy crap! That's awesome.
What'd you get?
18. One less than I got before.
You're gonna have to call Karma from now on.
Well, I'm not really thinking that karma's a problem here, but
really, exactly. Take 10.
But like I said, you don't even have to roll that. You're fingering inside there. It's not working, and just
I just slash it. Yeah. Open it up, and I immediately look for the person I last saw.
Okay. So you burst into the room, and floating above his bed is Darius in kind of a mantra kind of pose, and the door bursts open and he goes and just goes head first down into the bed, bounces off, rolls down onto the floor, wrapped up in his sheets. What? Oh God, what the hell? What are you doing in here?
Are you the gatekeeper?
What?
Sorry, I didn't mean to. Seriously, I didn't mean to startle you. Well, actually, yes, I did. What happened? Hey, I'm Maya. If you don't, we met earlier tonight? Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so we talked and we shook hands, and then I woke up.
Held hands. You were holding hands.
Hey, Cuddle Bear, fuck off. You're not here.
I know, but you were.
Janice, could you give us a minute? And she's like, yeah, sure. And you hear her
Who's
feet
this?
just boop, 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 head on down the hallway. Janice, the one that was with you that brought you here.
The girl you were terrorizing.
The girl that
sorry, I thought I interrupted him with Janice.
No.
Okay. I said this is gonna be an exciting night. All right. So Janice scampers
so she
off.
beats feet and scampers out of there. And Darius says, I'm sure you probably don't want any prying ears to what I'm about to tell you. And the scene dissolves.
Yeah, okay.
And you get some information about your character that only you hear about.
Only I hear.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
I need to go to the bathroom.
No, we're good. We're good.
No, we got depends.
It does kind of. just moving forward for the rest of this adventure, what he tells you does kind of freak you out a little bit.
Awesome.
Okay. And you're a little bit on edge and uneasy, but you're able to function, but you certainly don't want to talk about it. And probably won't want to talk about it for a little while, at least until Moon Knight comes out.
Cool.
Makes sense.
The trailer looks dope as hell.
She will calm down, but also
Bing! There was the light bulb.
Yeah.
And so she's going to collect herself, and then kind of as she walks out, she's going to turn and says, "Oh, Janice seems like she wants to go somewhere. She's packed and ready. Where's she going?"
I don't know. Do you think
she was saying something earlier about to the crew when we got back about a friend of hers or a loved one that she wants to find? It seems like she's gonna go whether you want her to or not. I'm wondering if maybe well, I guess I'm just wondering.
Part of the thing of my kids that are staying here is they come and go as they please. They're welcome to. If she has something that she feels like she needs to do, it's not for me to stop her.
It seems she has a valid concern. And I'm wondering if maybe some of the, shall I say, talent here may be appropriate to help one of us out. Or I should say one of you. I don't feel really as if I belong here yet, but maybe.
You stayed here last night, and even though I put you in that bed.
I've been here at night?
Yeah.
Holy shit. Last I remember it was dusk. It's definitely a hot Cosby.
Even though I put you in that bed, you are part of this family. You've been here with us for long enough to be a part of the family. You shared dinner with us. You're part of the family. We do take care of each other. And I think your instinct is right. I think that we have the talent here. And perhaps we might be able to help her in her quest, shall we say.
Really? Like no password, no nothing, just let's have a couple hamburgers together and I'm in.
Hey, I trust you. And
but in all
even though I have seen what I have seen, I still trust you.
And she just gets super quiet and says, she's gonna leave whether you want her to or not.
I know she will.
Who can I take with me?
I think you'd better go see the boys.
I don't know what the boys are.
Your boys.
I kind of back up and I look down the hall and I'm like, what do I follow? Is there a smell, a light, a path? Like what? I mean, the boys. I know of
the boys you came
boys.
here with.
I know of two boys, a giant green one, and Colin.
Green.
Yeah. And
Comet.
And the fast one, and the cat.
Oh, sorry, I totally don't remember the comment. I'm still shocked that I turned that one skateboard dude's ankles to flesh to bone. I was like, I really could have. Yeah, and I honestly don't consider Kibblebits a kid.
He's a good boy. He's a good boy.
Yeah.
Okay. Tell me where they are, and then also how would we contact you if we need you?
You'll always find me here.
Yes, I will. She'll close the door, as she kind of looks and kind of just.
And it kind of goes off the hinges just a little bit.
Yeah, it closes a little bit, and I'm just like, go ahead. I'll just kind of point up, like float again, and I close it. I'll turn around. Is Jenny? What was her name?
Janice. She's
Janice.
gone. Yeah.
Janet or Janice?
Janice.
Janice. Damn it, Janice. I am going to. Well, do I know where, like right now, where Colin and Green Goblin, Green Giant, and the Skateboarder or the Speedster are from where I am?
From where you are, no.
Do I even know where I am?
But you know where the dorm rooms were when you came
Okay.
from your room downstairs. You would assume that they're probably all on the same floor somewhere.
Right.
If you head back to where Janice was, that would get you in the general vicinity, probably.
Yeah, but did Janice go that way, or did she go the other way?
Well, she just went down the hallway and down the steps. So
I'm gonna follow her first.
Okay. So as you're going down the steps, I'm going to go back in time just a little bit to these other fellas. You guys would have woken up at this point. I'm sure that Mr. Cuddlebear probably was on a search for food. Probably went to the kitchen, begged around a little bit for some food, found somebody.
Did the doors actually get blown open, or?
Well, that was a floor up from you guys.
I would have still heard it though.
Yeah, it's probably true. Yeah.
More than likely. So I would.
Well, actually, it's not really blown. I literally just took the dark energy and sliced the locks.
Oh.
So it wasn't like, it was like whooshing.
Mhm.
That's what I was asking. If it was explosion.
I did not force them open. I sliced the lock so they could open.
Okay. But yeah, what time of morning is it?
About 7:45.
Oh yeah, I'll probably be up sniffing around.
And Colin, you would be probably just stirring perhaps around about this time
I
as
am
well.
probably dead to the world because this is
You're
probably
still not doing too great. Yeah.
not feeling that well, and this might be the first good night's sleep I've had in a while because I've felt a little bit of release. That's what I'm thinking.
Your source of food, however, Mr. Cuddlebear, in the last several days since you've been around, has been the one formerly known as Spider-Man.
Oh yeah, that's where I would have been bunked. I would have bunked out in his room.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So when it's time to eat, I'm sure you would probably do the usual routine.
Colin, wake up. Colin,
What?
wake up.
Why? I'm tired. Leave me alone.
It's time for breakfast.
Go get your breakfast then.
And are you standing on his chest and kneading the biscuits there? Just
Yeah, I'm sitting on him.
Wake up.
Wake up, Colin.
Get off me, you're heavy with that fucking armor on.
Oh, it would be, that would be hilarious. This is like a robotic meow, meow. No, you need food just as I do. You need to recover.
I'm fine. I need sleep. I don't feel good.
We can nap after breakfast.
You can go. You can get someone to feed you.
I am. Let us go. Pat.
Fine.
We will nap after breakfast.
Can I go to the bathroom first?
Sure.
I'll get up and start heading towards the door, and I'll turn around and go, how are you cleaning yourself in that armor?
I don't have it on always.
Oh.
It
Okay.
retracts. Yeah.
Does it retract? Okay, I thought.
Yeah.
Now do you have to like lick your paw and then rub your chest?
Yeah.
She-
Okay, I'll just walk out the door and head down to the.
As soon as you open the
men's room.
door and step out, you hear these footsteps coming quickly towards you, tick, 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 and boom, you bump into Janice,
Oh,
who kind of splats
Around the hallway.
next to you, and she's kind of crying just a little bit.
What is the matter,
Janice,
child?
are you okay?
I'm fine. Here, help me up.
Okay. Put an arm out and pull her up. What's going on?
Who is the old lady that you brought with you?
Old lady.
Old lady.
Yeah, the older chick that you brought with you.
Oh, just someone that showed up and helped us.
Nyx.
Yeah, her name's Nyx.
She's freaking scary.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, but she's not. She's good. Her heart's in the right place. Why? What happened?
Oh, I don't know. She wanted to talk to Darius. I was outside here waiting for you guys. And
Why were you waiting for us?
Because I thought we were going to go look for Joey.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, we'll go do that. What happened between you and Nyx then?
Well, she just wanted to see Darius, and I said, well, he's probably sleeping, and then she kind of freaked out on me and was like, take me to Darius. And I was like, okay, I'll take you to Darius.
What? Why did she need to see Darius? She barely knows him. She barely met him.
I don't know. I think they were talking or something last night.
Oh.
Maybe she is interested in mating.
Ew, gross.
Stop it.
What? It is natural.
Ah, not Darius, gross. Like, all,
Yeah,
have you seen
Nyx
all of that
doesn't-
hair?
Nyx doesn't seem
It's
like
everywhere.
I have
What?
hair
Wears these
What
really
everywhere.
hair?
low-cut. He wears these really low-cut V-neck shirts and shit.
some
He's got
people
hair
like
all over
hair.
the place.
I love hair.
Some
Ugh.
people like hair.
Gross.
Okay.
I have to start wearing silk robes and grow a
Janice.
mustache. I don't know.
I need to use the restroom. So can you hang here just a second?
Yeah,
And
sure.
I'll be right
and,
back.
And then we can go to feast.
Yes, we will
After
have fancy feast.
breakfast.
Okay,
Trust me, we got to get this cat some food. Otherwise, he's going to annoy the shit out of me all day long.
All right. So you guys can go grab your breakfast, take care of that. She comes in, she joins you guys, pours a bowl of cereal for herself, and you fill your bellies. And round about this time, you see Maya, who has kind of come down looking for you guys, kind of peeked into the doors room, saw that everybody else was still asleep, and wanders down to the kitchen where she hears a little bit of chatter. And now you've found these guys.
Yes.
Um,
You haven't left yet.
okay. Maya, come here a second. What's
Did
going
you-
on?
Did you mate with the Darius?
God damn it, Cuddle Bear.
What?
Don't jump to conclusions.
Did I hear Cuddle Bear, or is that just to him?
No, I asked you directly.
Oh, okay. That will be, no. What? The fuck is wrong with you? Where did you hear that? Wait, who told you that?
I didn't tell him. He came up
Maya.
with that
Immediately
all
she
by
stands
himself.
up and realizes she's talking to a cat. And goes, who the fuck told the cat
Maya.
that I had sex with this dude?
Did you just say that out loud in the middle of the auditorium?
Yes. She's like, what the fuck is going on?
Colin
with
just
that pussy.
Colin turned about as red as he possibly can.
It is perfectly natural.
Yes, it is. But not for you to know about it unless you're at the foot of the fucking bed.
Wait, so you did do it, Janice?
No, I didn't. God. Okay.
Colin
She
is
says
just
she
trying to
kind of
fucking
just-
eat his breakfast.
She loses a little bit of control as her eyes turn black and the
Oh no, she's doing
black
it again.
veins.
She's doing it again, guys. She's
And her
doing it
fingers
again.
like turn black, and she's like, "No!" And just as she does this, she kind of just has this like a wave of black smoke go down. It's like, no.
See, that's what I'm
What
talking
happened
about. That's what she does.
that I talked to Darius the Aquarius last night and held his hand. And then I woke up a half an hour ago. Here I am. That's why I wanted to know where Darius Aquarius was, is that's the last person I knew. And I just rip open my shirt and show this. And as I do that, I actually like kind of like do a little damage to myself with the black fingers, and smoke kind of comes up, and you see this like giant bruise around the pendant area where this the pendant was, and she holds it up, and it just like starts to smoke intensely as she holds it. She drops it, and then whoosh, it kind of just sort of sucks the energy out of her. She slowly unrevs the engine and lets it simmer down. And she's like, Janice, you were going to leave. I will help you.
You're going to help me?
Yeah. And was it Betty? Where the fuck that little shit was?
Yeah, Joey. Fine. Yeah, they call her Joey. Josephine.
I'll say, you're going to leave here to find Joey no matter what. Whether anybody follows you or helps you, I'm just here to help you.
She was waiting for us.
She's
not going to go by herself.
She leans over to Colin.
Where the fuck were you guys?
Sleeping.
Leans over to Colin, and she's like, see, I told you she's a little crazy.
I kind of do direct this one thought to Colin, like, she seems high strung. Perhaps she should have mated.
Shut up, Cuddle Bear. Maya, is there anything you'd like to share with us?
What are you doing?
Share?
Apparently a lot happened last night.
No, I don't know what happened last night. That's exactly what I can't share.
You have no idea where the bruise came from?
I touched hands with your leader, your little father figure.
He's not our leader.
Yeah, shut up. And I fell asleep, and I didn't wake up until just now. So I have no idea what happened after we touched. But I saw him with dark eyes, possessed by the thing that is in me, which is why you little shit, should never touch me. Ever. 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 As she kind of just like does it across, like not on his face, but just like tells him like, no, don't touch.
Was that to me or to Cuddle Bear?
To you.
Yeah.
Point taken, I guess.
Hey, you don't want to suck this up. God, why am I talking to children like this? And she's like very this is awkward where she's relying on a child, all to like direct her sanity. And
you should eat some
she's having a
food.
bit of a problem with it.
You will feel better once you eat.
And Janice gets some Rice Krispies and pours it and hands it over to you.
Yes, I just love dry Rice Krispies. Thank you. She's like, I thought you were leaving now. I was trying to catch up with you, Janice.
We're
just whenever they're ready.
We're getting ready.
Not a big hurry, I guess.
I mean, we can leave.
You ran away from me.
I did because I was scared of you. I mean, look at you. I'm sorry. It's just you're scary.
I was just like this last night.
Not like this.
Not like this.
Remember the vibe we had last night after
I don't remember anything.
See?
Calm down. You don't remember our discussion?
No. She responds like, yeah, okay, yeah, I remember our discussion. You went to bed.
Yeah,
and I went and talked with Darius.
Can we just act like nothing happened after that and go back to that feeling? So I was feeling good about you. We had good vibes going then, and now I'm scared.
You're scared. Why?
Because you're freaking me out.
I'm not doing anything I haven't already done. Except know your name.
But you're a little bit more unhinged about it than you have been previously.
Well, then don't make me angry.
I didn't make you anything.
No, I wasn't angry. I'm not doing anything. Oh, God. Yes, Colin. I promise we can start fresh and start
Okay.
new. You be you. And we're gonna. I suck at this. And she just walks off like, towards the stairs with her dry bowl of cereal, and she's like licking like popcorn, like just like putting her tongue on the light Rice Krispies and eating them. That's just that's how she's eating. And she just takes a sit and she's like, "Let me know when you're ready to go, Janice."
Okay.
Cuddle
thank
bear.
you.
Yes. She is
Is she okay?
Well, she is being possessed by some sort of interdimensional being. That seems a bit far from okay.
But what happened? She was fine with it last night.
I imagine something like that weighs on a person's psyche, and there's bound to be ups and downs. It is I would think of it as something like a super bipolar. We should tread lightly with her.
Well, can't we trust her?
Can you trust any of us? I've been weighing lots on my mind myself, but I feel that we have been a good team thus far.
Yeah. Look, I while we're at it, I'm sorry I lied to you. I just got in so deep I couldn't stop, and ever since the blip, I've been so alone and so didn't know who I was or where I belonged, and when I realized the real Spider-Man was gone, I figured maybe if I took over his identity, people would like me and talk to me, and I'd feel some sort of belonging. And I did, but then I got in so deep I couldn't stop. And I'm sorry I lied to you.
It is okay. I understand. We live in unprecedented times, and fear is a great and strange motivator. But in the end, you have come and shown your true self. I do trust you.
Thank you. I tried. You're about the only one I trust.
Good.
Okay, maybe I don't. Oh, okay. Yeah. So let's get to Feast and check out and see if we can find this Joey. They know the real Spider-Man at Feast.
They know Peter Parker.
Yeah. Yeah. If I present myself as the guy who's the real Spider-Man, Peter, they'll trust him. Whereas if I go in as myself, they're not. I'm just going to be some stranger off the street.
I understand. You must be undercover for this.
Yeah. I mean, is it a good idea for me to go in as Peter?
Yes, I believe it is.
Okay. Janice.
Yeah.
Did I meet you when I first got here? I don't remember.
Yeah, I kind of met you in the hallway. Didn't have much to say, but yeah, that was me.
Okay. I forget. Did I switch back into Peter Parker before I came back in, or am I my normal, what I present as my normal self?
You presented as your normal self at the table for dinner.
Okay.
So they when they saw you, they only saw you with the mask on prior to that. When you came in and were unmasked, you came in as Colin.
Gotcha. Okay. I'm going to do something that's probably going to freak you out then.
Okay.
Close your eyes.
Okay. Make an intuition roll.
What the hell's my intuition again?
Stop it, Sean.
81.
81. Yeah, Sean knows what I'm up to. Yeah, she's peeking.
Okay. Janice, close your eyes.
They are closed.
No, they're not.
Damn it. Okay. So she turns her back.
Okay. Boom, I'm Peter.
Okay.
You can turn around now.
Okay. Holy shit.
This is who I'm going to be while we're at Feast, okay?
You look. She looks over at the cat and she's like, "How the fuck did he do?" Wait, I'm talking to a cat. Okay.
Could you do my form?
I'm sorry, what?
Could you do my form?
Yeah.
Cool.
As long as I've seen it, I can do it.
Can you turn into a car?
No, it has to be like alive.
Can you turn into a tree?
Never tried.
Try to be a tree.
Here?
Like a small one. A bonsai.
Okay. That would probably be a power stunt, I would imagine, right?
Yeah, probably.
Oh, well,
Gotcha.
It's a power stunt to not interfere with this because I know my character can't see this, but I so want to say.
What do you want me to roll?
That'd be your power. Your
just the power rank.
Changing
Okay.
power rank. Yeah.
Gotcha.
You don't have to do a power stunt right now, man.
Oh, dude, you caused this.
You caused this.
You peer pressured him into this. Come on.
Karma.
Way to go, Shittle
It
Bear.
was just a simple question.
No,
Didn't do it.
Didn't do it. Okay.
Nope. Got a green.
Right. So you focus really, really hard, and you turn into this tall, like 6-7 foot tree-like creature.
Like a tree, like
He's a
T-Beard or
giant
something?
stick bug.
He is Groot.
That is a funky tree.
I am Groot.
You will need practice for that, I think. I'm sorry, did you say Groot?
I am Groot. Okay, I'll switch back.
Fascinating.
No, apparently I can't do that. Sorry.
No, it's okay.
I guess I can try again.
I was just curious.
Okay.
I'll say that
I was close
Janice
though.
Looked up at the big Groot tree, and she was like, "Wicked."
Yeah. So I'll go back to Peter. Janice.
That's what you say every Friday night. Sorry.
Burn. You should get karma for that.
Exactly.
Okay, just for all the listeners, just going back into the podcast, Clint said he was gay. He is gay.
Have a husband.
So I'm okay to say that. Because
Although,
I am the
just
gayest
so y'all
straight guy
know,
that you know.
I am never the gayest man in the room when Chris Tyner is with me. But Janice, when we get to Feast, everybody's going to call me Peter. Just so you know. So call me Peter when we get to Feast.
That's what you say every Friday night. Sorry.
Oh, they sigh.
Aren't you glad you took a vacation from me?
I am.
All right,
Right.
so Feast is not too far actually from here. It's probably maybe about a 15-minute walk if you wanted to walk there.
Yeah, probably can if you want to get in my backpack. Cuddle bear.
Assuming they're walking
Yeah.
by me as I'm sitting at the door with my bowl of dry
Yeah.
Rice Krispies.
Yeah.
I've been
Just angry eating.
Yeah, I'm just like waiting. Like I was awakened out of nowhere. I have an 8-hour gap in my memory. I got fucking little high schoolers bitching about me and a cat. A cat
Spreading
dictating
rumors.
way too much, which is actually quite typical. It's on brand for a feline, but Jesus, never give cat superpowers. It's just stupid. It's totally stupid. It was borderline insanity when they get crypto
Yes.
and powers, but don't give cats anything. So I guess she will stand up and Sarah's like, oh, are we ready?
Are you coming with us?
I was, but you can by all means go without me. I have
No.
plenty of-
I'd rather
I
have you with
figured
us.
out every-
Definitely.
Yeah, that's what I thought. She just walks out confidently, like strutting out the door, leading everybody like out the door, and then she will open the door and wait for Janice and say, "Tell us something."
All right. I kind of picture you going out the door and then turning like to the right, and then Colin comes out and he's like, "It's this way."
Yeah, I was just gonna ask if he was heading in the right direction.
I did just want to open the door and walk outside and hold the door, but if you want me to go in a direction and go, wait, yeah, I can do that for you. I can do that.
Maya,
Yes.
it's this way.
Fuck, you know. Hey, cat. How does he know where to go?
We were going to Feast. It was the last location that we know of the girl's whereabouts.
Yeah, where's Feast? I'll ask Janice.
It's this way.
I asked Janice.
She says it's that way. It's just a couple blocks down that way. I mean, it's maybe about a 15-minute walk from here.
Oh,
Lead us, please.
I'll walk then. I'll get a little exercise.
Okay.
So you guys take the walk to head down to Feast.
What time is
Feast. What's that?
it? What time is it? Like, are we midnights and stuff or morning? I forget.
It's morning.
It's
yeah,
morning,
Yeah,
yeah.
so it's
Okay.
probably pushing like 8:30 at this point. Feast is kind of a converted former like military school almost. Kind of in Midtown Manhattan. And it basically has kind of a dormitory that kind of goes all the way around the outside of the building, you know, where they have places for people to stay. In the center is kind of a big rec room / cafeteria type place. On the top floor, there's a basketball court that's kind of enclosed, and offices up around the second floor area. But most of the folks that are there partaking of the services of Feast are in the lower quadrant of the building. So you go in there, Clint. You'll kind of recall the layout, you know, of the room from having been working there for numerous weeks, you know, since since the blip, he kind of taking over for the original Peter that was there prior to. And Aunt May was actually employed there. So everybody is very fondly remembers her and miss her now that she's gone. So the what do you want to do once you arrive?
I'll find whoever like was the person, you know, that was like I reported to when I was there. You know, I would go to them to see if they had seen Joey recently.
Okay, that would be probably Martin Lee, the managing director of the organization. He's of Asian descent.
Mr. Negative.
Shut up.
Oh, sorry.
Shush you.
Spoilers.
Sorry.
Of Asian descent, Chinese, and extremely personable, kind, charismatic. Shows a lot of compassion to the people that come into the building, and both his employees and those in need as well. And he was really fond of Aunt May, and in turn of you. You know, when you started to kind of come in, he's always been, you know, kind of a shoulder to lean on. And you kind of, in the loss of your parents, kind of substituted him at times, you know, for somebody to come to and lay your troubles, but talking about Aunt May instead of your mom and dad, but using her as the surrogate for the loss of your parents.
Right.
And he kind of talked you through some of that.
Gotcha. So let's go find him, and I'll tell everybody that, you know, we're gonna go talk to, you know, Mr. Lee. He's kind of the head of the organization here. He kind of took me under his wing after the blip. So we'll just go to his office.
Okay.
He usually gets into the office around 9 o'clock. So he's there. He's sitting there, kind of working on some paperwork when you arrive. The door opens to his office, and he looks out and he says, "Hey, Peter, come on in."
Hey, hi. Do you have a few minutes?
Sure, yeah. Who's your friend here?
I just want to introduce you to some people I've met recently. This is Maya. She's her and I've been doing she's asked me to help her do some work, some research and some stuff, just, you know. And then this is Janice. I met her over at a youth organization. I kind of
Janice, I recognize. Yeah, she's been in here a couple of times.
Yeah, exactly.
I jump up on the table.
Oh gosh, where did this come from?
This is I call him Mr. Cuddle Bear.
You call him what now?
Mr. Cuddle Bear.
Did he come with that name?
No, I gave it to him.
Okay, I won't ask any more questions.
Yeah, he's just a stray that he just attached himself to me, and he won't leave me alone. Actually, so I guess he's my pet.
Well, congratulations. It sounds like you needed something like that in your life.
I guess. Look, there's a reason we're here. I'm sorry I haven't been around lately. I've just been, you know, but our talks have really helped. So, you know, thank you for that. But Janice was really good friends with Josephine. She goes by Joey. And she hasn't seen her in a couple of days, and she's worried about her. So I wanted to check with you to see if you know who she is and if you'd seen her around here. The notes disappeared. I didn't save them. What was the name of the girl that she hung around with? The bad influence.
Oh, the bad influence.
Yeah.
So the redhead was Alana.
Alana, that's right. Janice says she's been hanging around Alana. And I've never heard anything good about Alana, so we're kind of worried about Joey, that she's gotten herself into some stuff. Have you seen anything or heard anything?
Well, Pete, you know I spend a whole lot of time up here in the office. I make my rounds. I don't know all of those names. And we do try to keep a little bit of a catalog up here, so maybe we don't keep pictures though. We at least of the people that come in. So
right,
I don't know if I'm going to be able to put a face with a name, but I can at least kind of check around and see what I can figure out for you. So what's the concern?
Alana's mixed up with. She's mixed up with a group that's. They've been doing experimental drugs, from what we know, from what I know, from what I've heard, seen, rumors. You know how that is, but you know, I believe them, and just really worried that Joey is starting to do the same things. And you know, if we can get to Joey soon enough, we can probably get her away from that element and get her some help.
Do you know?
Maybe Alana too.
Do you know what kind of experimental drugs?
We never got a name, I don't think.
Yeah, it's
It makes your eyes blue, I think, to Colin.
Oh, you say to Colin?
To Colin, yeah.
Okay.
Tell him about how it makes your eyes turn blue.
The people that I've seen that have been on it, it makes their eyes blue and gives them like almost like super strength. Just gives them heightened senses, almost. It's like they're trying to be superheroes.
Okay. Yeah, I've heard about this thing. It's been on the streets since maybe just a little bit before the blip, from what I understand. I've heard the talk, you know, among some of the residents that come and go. Well, look, if you've seen people on this, you stay away from it.
We've run.
Because it sounds like it can be really pretty dangerous if you get mixed up in it.
Yeah.
So if you see somebody with these like glowing blue eyes, go the other way and call the police like as soon as you can. But you think that Joey is mixed up with some kids that are doing this? Is that what you're thinking?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Let me see.
I don't want to get her into any trouble or anything.
No.
I don't know that she's ever done it or anything, but I mean, the people she's hanging around with have. So that's why we want to get her away from those people.
Sure. Yeah. No. I don't want to get her in trouble either. So let's see what we can do to figure things out. I tell you what. Why don't you run downstairs, talk to some of the people downstairs, see what you can figure out about where she was last seen, who she was seen with, all that sort of stuff. Let me do my work up here. I'll see what I can figure out about figuring out Alana's last name and any other information maybe that I can kind of gather for you guys while you're down there. Okay?
Yeah. All right. Sounds good.
Poke around a little bit. You know most of the people down there. Talk a little bit and see what you can figure out, and then come back up and see me. I'll let you know what I can find out.
Gotcha. All right. Well, thank you, Martin. Really appreciate it. I know you don't. I know that you don't have to do this, so I appreciate it.
Hey, for Aunt May's nephew, I'll do whatever you need me to do.
Yeah, I know.
Real quick, while they were talking, was there anything on his desk?
Yeah, there's stuff on his desk. Yeah, he's got a pile of papers, and he's got a cup up there that has pencils in it.
Okay, during that last part, while they're talking, I'm gonna start kind of batting with the pencils in the cup and just kind of just knock it over
onto the ground.
Oh, if I can get it there, yeah.
Sure. Yeah. Huh. He just kind of looks over and just kind of chuckles a little bit. And
Cuddle Bear, stop it.
I was like, and he says, no, it's all right. He's a good boy. That's a good boy.
I think to Colin, see, I'm undercover as well.
Yeah, right. I'll grab Mr. Cuddlebear in my arms. Come on downstairs with me, boy.
Boy. Oh my.
I do have a little meow as a farewell as we leave.
Yeah, so let's go downstairs. And considering what we're there for, am I feeling any powers in the area outside of the people I'm with?
No.
Okay.
Mm-mm.
I'm gonna kind of keep an eye out for anybody that has like particularly blue eyes. Particularly blue.
Yeah. Who is the person that I probably worked with the most, that I have the best relationship with at Feast?
Probably old man Willie.
Mary Willie.
I did that in exactly the right spot. Got him. I got him.
Yeah.
Zing.
Old man Willie, huh?
Yeah.
All right.
Nice.
He's got a beard about 16 inches long, just completely frazzled, but he's a former drug addict, but he has got himself completely clean. Doesn't drink, doesn't do the drugs anymore, but
Yep.
he's damaged because of the stuff that he had done. But
And
his
he's like
heart-
the janitor.
no, he's just one of the guys that comes in and out.
Okay.
But he
Do I play chess with him?
yeah, he probably plays chess with him. Yeah, he's real shaky.
Okay.
But there's something inside there that's still really sharp as a tack.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Let me go talk to someone. Probably better if I do it on my own. 'Cause he's a little bit of a live wire, but he's all there, but he doesn't seem like it. But so if other people are around, it may be too much for him. So let me go talk to him. If you guys just want to mingle, do whatever. I'll be back.
Is there anywhere for us to mingle?
It's like a party, yeah. We're just gonna go mingle.
What's going on about 7:30 in the morning?
It's breakfast time. It's about 9:30 at this point. So breakfast
Oh,
time,
it's
people are coming in
pancakes.
there and having their food, sitting down, having coffee, warming up a little bit from the crisp morning air outside.
So
Yeah,
I was gonna say Maya's gonna step outside and break out her secret pack of cigarettes and light one up and have one on the.
Janice, do you want to hang with Cuddlebear?
Sure.
Gotcha. All right.
Okay. Yeah, I was gonna just kind of wander through the crowd and, like I said, just kind of see if I see anybody that might look like they're using,
Okay. Sure.
like coming down from using, I guess, really at this point.
Yep.
Okay.
I'll go find old man Willie.
All right. He's sitting over at his usual table and just sipping on a cup of coffee.
Yeah, I'll go grab a cup of coffee before I go over to him and sit down with him. Bring him some for a refill.
Okay. All right.
So I'm sure I know how he likes his coffee.
You approach and he sees you and his eyes light up and he's like, "Hey, Pete. Hey, how you doing?"
I'm doing good, Willie. How are you doing, man? What's up?
I don't know. I'm okay. I haven't seen you in a little while.
I know. I've had a couple things happen. Just been laying low. Sorry, I haven't been around for you.
Oh, that's okay. I missed you.
Oh, sweet man. I really miss you too. I like our conversations.
Yeah, me too. So, where you been?
Just met this group of people that are, doing a little bit of research, and they just, figured maybe I could help them out, and so just been trying to do things to keep myself occupied, man, after what's happened the last few weeks.
Yeah,
I think that's what we're all doing.
Yeah, that's what we gotta do. We just gotta keep on moving, don't we?
We do. So how about you? What you been up to?
Oh, coming in and out, having my breakfasts and my lunches, and spending a little bit of time with the folks here.
Yeah, I think that's good. That's good. It's kind of what I wanted to talk to you. I'm trying to track someone down that comes in here occasionally.
Oh, you're looking for some secrets there, are you?
I guess I am. Or I guess I've been caught.
Old
Guess
man
I've been
Willie.
caught, Willie.
He pays attention. He pays
I
attention.
know
He
you
sees
do. I
what's
know
going
you
on.
do. You see everything, don't you?
I do.
Have you ever talked to this redheaded girl named Alana?
Yeah.
I know.
Alana. She that hot little redhead.
Yeah.
Runs
That's
around
who.
flaunting her stuff around here. Yeah, I know that redhead there.
Yeah, I haven't seen her in a couple weeks. Have you seen her?
I don't know. I think it's been about a week or so, probably, since I seen her last. And I've been in here every day.
Gotcha. Okay. Was there another girl named Josephine or Joey hanging around with her? Have you ever seen her?
Yeah, that Joey, man, she's a sweet little girl.
Mm-hmm.
She only been in here a little bit, though. Since the blip, she was in here for about, 2 weeks or so, I think.
Okay.
2 weeks.
Gotcha. Have you ever seen him outside of F.E.A.S.T?
I saw Joey go out with that redheaded Alana out back one day with that new boy.
The new boy? Who?
It's Rick, I think, or Ricky.
Rick or Ricky?
Right.
What's he look like? I don't think I know him.
He started coming around about the time that you kind of were gone for a little while.
Okay.
He's a black kid that talked a lot of smack.
Okay.
Acting like he was better than everybody and just throwing cash around. He came in here as a volunteer last week.
Really?
Mm-hmm. But when he was here, he was paying more attention to the addicts than anybody else. They wouldn't have nothing to do with nobody else. And then the hot chicks, of course, the few hot chicks that come in here.
But you're saying he was throwing cash around. What do you mean?
No, you're just throwing money, giving people money. You're not supposed to do that. You know.
I know. Yeah.
No, none of the volunteers are supposed to do that.
Right. That's against the rules.
That's right. When he comes in here, he's always dressed nice, too nice, if you ask me. It's like he's spending money to just impress people. Personally,
you said they went out back. Did you see what they were doing out back?
Nothing good, I'll tell you that.
What do you mean?
I saw what they looked like when they came back in.
Did they have blue eyes?
What do you mean, blue eyes?
I mean, their eyes, did they look like they had like a blue tint to them?
Two girls did, yep.
Okay.
Like a little bit of a glowing eye?
Yeah, exactly.
How'd you know that?
Well, it's what I'm... Some of the research my friends and I are doing, there's a new drug that's been circulating around since right before the blip, and it's bad. It's really bad. You know, I know you've had your experiences, but this might be worse than anything you've been through. And we're just trying to figure out where it's coming from. And I heard that a friend of Joey's said that she was hanging around Alana and they were involved in it. So that's why I'm trying to track them down and trying to get a hold of Joey because she's too sweet to be involved in this. We're trying to, get her away from these people.
Yeah. I think maybe they got their hooks in her because that was the last day that I saw her here too. Whatever they ended up giving her had enticed her enough. And she and that redhead Alana and that Ricky boy, they all cut out of here and I hadn't seen them since.
And you said that was one day last week. Do you know what day?
I don't know. Thursday? Okay. So it really has been almost literally a week.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I appreciate it, Willie. You've been a great help. if you see anything else like this going on, will you let Martin know?
Yeah, I'll let Martin know. Yeah.
Because he's checking some things out for me too, and actually what you just told me will really help him out, might help us all out. Okay.
Okay. Hey, listen, you. Don't you do anything stupid now.
I've already done enough stupid things. A couple more stupid things ain't gonna hurt that much, Willie.
Hey, all right. You don't forget old Willie. You come back.
I won't. I'll come back and see you. Okay. We'll play some checkers.
All right. We gotta pick up that last game.
Exactly. I appreciate it, man. You take care, and I'll talk to you later this week, probably. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Bye.
All right.
I'll look around and see where Janice is.
Mm-hmm. As far as Cuddle Bear goes, as you're kind of looking around, you can roll an intuition if you like, just kind of poke around a little bit.
38 on Incredible is barely green, but it's green.
Okay. You're looking for people that are kind of coming down or have recently been using. You're talking a good probably 1/3 of the population in here.
Lots of them, huh?
Yeah. They don't do really a screening process for people when they're coming in here. Like if they need a hot meal, then they're going to get one. The only thing that gets them kicked out, and you see a sign, I assume that the cat can read.
Oh, yes, I'm literate.
You see a sign that says no violence, and it's kind of all over the place. And no talking back. And those are pretty much the 2 rules that are out there. Maybe a little bit more than that. No using, no this, that, and the other. But they have kind of like a 10 commandment type of thing. So, but other than that, it looks like they're pretty open to anybody coming in here. But the number 1 rule is no violence. And that's the one thing that would get people kicked out. And probably they have to kick somebody out probably at least once a day. But
how many people roughly?
How many people are in here right now? I'd say probably a good 60, probably meandering about. Yeah. Some of them that they have a policy where if you want to come in and you want to sleep for a night, you can come in and they'll always reserve a bed for you on certain days. But they can't reserve that same bed day in, day out. You need some place to warm up, recuperate for a little while. You can come in, stay there for a little while, and so forth. So there are some people that are coming in and out of those dorm rooms and so forth. Janitors that come in and clean, in between people, so it's nice and clean for the next person. But it houses a pretty hefty amount. You could probably easily get 250 people in here if you really tried comfortably.
I commented to Janice that this is a lot of suffering. These people need more help.
Yeah, you don't know the half of it, Cat.
If only there was something to be done.
I think they're trying to do their best here.
I'm going to attempt a power stunt.
Okay.
Oh Lord.
Since my ability is singular in nature, I'm going to try to do an area of effect of just a simple, sense of peace for the people that seem like they're just feeling bad. So I guess from just radiating from me as the center, going out for whatever max area. So it's 100 karma.
That's the inception, correct?
Yeah. I basically want to accept, I guess, a feeling of optimism and the people in the nearby area.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously I'll call karma for it. 53, and it's on the power rank, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's amazing. Oh shit. So what is it, 53? That's the last green.
Oof.
You need a red to do it,
You
right?
can't get it.
Mhm.
Yeah, with the karma I can get it to yellow, but I can't
Yeah,
get it
so
to
you have
red.
to spend 110.
I'm
Are
just,
you only able to do it one com shift with karma?
You can only go one color. Yeah.
Only
right. And I'm like at three points away from
Jeez.
the yellow.
Yeah, you are. That sucks.
Yeah.
So everybody feels miserable.
No, they don't. He didn't fail. He just didn't succeed. Yeah.
You know.
That would be hilarious.
Everybody feels like they would have been happier if only
Exactly.
something hadn't been ripped from them and stolen from them.
Who farted?
Here's what does happen. And you can tell that this is something that you can probably work on and hone. You reach out and you kind of touch all the minds that are in the room. It's a little overwhelming to you, which is probably why it didn't work. But you try to put that pulse out there, of warmth and welcoming and optimism and so forth. And it reaches these people just in a moment. And as you kind of snap back and pull yourself back from their minds, you do see people kind of pull up momentarily from whatever it is that they're doing, whether it's having a cup of coffee, leaning back with their eyes closed and just trying to catch a few moments of respite, eating, whatever the case may be. They all just kind of stop for just a second and they look at the person that is closest to them and give a little nod, a little bit of a recognition of that other person that is near them or people that are near them. So there's this just moment of acceptance among everybody in the room. And then they just kind of go back, to their little business. Nobody really takes notice that it all happened to all of them at the same time. They're in the moment, in the eyes of that other person for just a second, and it felt nice.
Cool. All right, I'll take it.
So,
right.
Okay, so what do you want to do now? That was really sweet. I liked that.
My cockles are warmed.
Yeah,
That's what you say every Friday night.
As long as I ever write it out.
I guess we'll just keep walking with Janice, and we'll meet up with the rest of the group.
Okay. Nix, was there anything that you wanted to do other than go out and have a ciggy?
No, evidently I'm feeling really optimistic about this Siggy. I'm like, oh, jeez. I think this is really.
Got your hand at the Siggy.
I am wrong to quit smoking. This is a good thing for me. I feel
Way to go, Cuddle
optimistic
Bear.
about this shit. Oh yeah. No, she realizes that it's a great feeling of optimism kind of washes over her. I think it's mainly because she feels like she's moving forward in action, like she's doing something.
Mm-hmm.
Before she was just hiding the secret of whatever this was. Now she's with people who have way more bigger problems, and she's just feeling okay. At least I'm helping someone else, and not just spinning. And I'm not going in circles. It's a downward spiral. Right?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
there you go.
Yes.
Thank you, Dragon. So that's what she is, and she'll probably just chuck the cigarette and put the pendant box or the silk back in her pack and head back in and try and find where everybody else is.
Okay. All right. So you're heading back up to see Mr. Lee, correct, Pete?
Yeah, as soon as I catch everybody, get everybody, or at least know where everybody is. They don't necessarily have to go with, but I'd like them with me.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep. So you can head back up to his
Yeah.
office.
Just knock on the door and open it.
Okay. Yep. Come on in.
Martin, found some. Was there? I know you may not be able to give me the information, but a volunteer last week started showing up named Ricky or Rick.
Yeah. I remember him. Seemed like a nice kid, but
yeah,
didn't work out.
It's not what didn't. Well, why didn't it work out?
Hmm.
You said it didn't work out. Why didn't it work out?
Well, for a couple of reasons. I was probably on the verge of asking him maybe not to come back again, but he just ended up never showing back up anyway. So
Okay. Someone told me he was flashing a lot of money around, giving it to people, and took people, including Janice and whatever the fuck her name was. It's
Alanis?
it was
Alana Outback. And
you mean Joey, right? Not Janice. This
yeah,
is
Joey,
Janice.
Joey, yeah, Joey and Alana Outback, and possibly gave them some of that drug that we were talking about, because they said they came back in with like glowing eyes.
This Josephine, or Joey, that you guys are calling her. Where did you get that name? You got it from Janice.
Janice, yeah, Janice. How do you know Joey?
I just met her here. I think I know who that is. I don't think her name though was Josephine. I think it was actually Jolene.
Like the song?
Jolene.
Like the song.
Jolene.
And I think that's why I remember her specifically, is because when her mom was here before the blip, when they were together, she was always singing that song. Brown hair, short, kind of spunky, and Janice kind of nods her head, and she's like, "Yeah, that's her." He said, darker skin, maybe mixed race, probably Hispanic, and white Hispanic, I think. And she says, "Yeah, that's Josephine, that's Joey, yeah." Okay, yeah, I think I know who that is, because this was one of the ones that it got back to me that this Rick kid had taken out back at one point or another, along with the redhead, the Alana. That was the name that you mentioned to me, and I looked her up as well, and I did find a last name for her too. Give me just a second. I got the paperwork here. Should be
sure.
Jobson or Jobson, Jobson, is her last name, Alana. But both of them, this Jobson, I think, had somehow gotten in with this Rick kid, that was one of the volunteers that came in about a week and a half or 2 weeks ago. And from what I'm gathering from some of the folks that come in and out, some of the residents, is he, I think, apparently put the moves on her. And they kind of got mixed up in a little bit of a tryst. He was throwing all this money around, apparently under the radar. I didn't know about it. He got caught by one of the counselors here. At one point, they asked him to stop, but apparently he just kind of kept going with it. But just was more on the down low. And apparently it was more than money. He was taking people out back and introducing them to whatever drug I think it is that you were talking about, which is why I think, Pete, I hate to put you in this position, but I want to find out more about this. And I know you've had some good instincts on your own in the time that you've been here. And I know that you keep telling me you don't want any money.
Yeah, no.
But if I give you a solid job to do for me, I want you to take some money.
No, well, I mean, I'm gonna do it. I'm not gonna take money away from that could be going to Feast.
It is going to Feast if I'm giving it to you to do what I'm asking you to do, because I want to find out more information about this drug and where it's coming from. Because we need good, solid information of the supply train for this stuff to be able to present it to the cops. I've mentioned it. I've heard it mentioned amongst the residents here. I know it's out there on the street, and it's getting bigger. It's getting more and more prevalent, and I don't want my people out there exposed to this. We got to shut it down before it gets out of hand. So I'm asking you, if you're going to look into this, number one, be careful and don't get too close to it. But if Joey knows somebody that is dealing in this stuff and knows where Ricky is, then we need to find Ricky and we need to find his source. And if we can do that, then we can maybe shut this down before it gets out of control.
I mean, okay, yeah, fine. You got it. That's what needs to happen. What do you have any information on Ricky?
You know, I can't give that to you because it's confidential. But here it is.
Yeah.
But here it is.
He hands you a small file on him. It's basically like 2 pages, stuff that he filled out. And it's got the kid's address on it. And his name is Richard Gilmore.
All right.
There it is. Okay. See, I knew you'd get that one too. I didn't pick that. That's actually the dude's name in the comics.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, it is.
What am I missing here?
The Gilmore Girls, both.
Okay.
Both Dragon and I are closeted fans of the show. So.
Oh,
I said, I'm never the straightest, never the gayest man in the room for some reason.
And his full name is
Gilmore Girls? Wait, what?
I was.
Thank you for joining us.
Yeah, sorry. I was thinking of freaking the guy from Pink Floyd.
Oh, okay. So you're thinking the same thing.
Yeah.
So I just outed myself.
Yes, you did. Big time.
Hey, well, I mean, I am attached to Gilmore Girls only through Supernatural. Because Jared Padalecki was. I digress.
But anyway,
so there on Richard Gilmore.
Rick Gilmore. And it lists his address as 3118 East Walnut Street in Forest Hills, which is just south of Queens.
Well, at least we have an address. Doubt it's the right one.
The start. It's a good start.
Yeah. Hopefully will lead us somewhere. Maybe not directly to him, but indirectly to him.
And he says, listen, Pete, I want you to keep this on the down low. And I'm probably asking you something that I really probably shouldn't be asking you to do. And your aunt, God rest her soul, would probably kill me for even putting you potentially in harm's way. So I don't want you in harm's way, but take this as an advance. And he gives you an envelope that is filled with cash.
Martin.
Nope, I'm not taking no for an answer this time. You're doing a job for me. Take that as an advance. That is yours. Do with it what you need. Pay your rent. Pay your aunt's rent at the apartment. And do this job for me. And then when you're done, maybe there will be other things that you can do for me.
Okay.
And I tell you what, get some pictures if you can. Here, look, here's a camera.
Pictures of what?
Just if you happen across like a drug den or something, don't get too close, but at least get some shots of where this place is located. That way we can send the cops in and they know exactly what it is that they're looking at. So take this picture. You've got a pretty good eye. I've seen some of the pictures you took, for the high school paper. So take this, get some shots if you can, and
Martin,
bring
this
it
is
back
too
to me.
much.
It's not too much. Just go. Either that or don't do the job.
No, we're doing fine.
Okay,
Fine.
do it and get paid for it.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Be careful.
You be careful too.
Okay.
Because if that guy Ricky was in here doing what we think he was doing, he's probably not going to be the last person. And he was just the guy on the bottom. It goes up much higher than him.
Trust me. I've dealt with a lot of shit in this place.
I know you have, but this is a lot. And it's just be careful too. If you've got my cell phone number, right?
Yeah, I've got it.
Text me, call me if anything weird happens, okay?
I will. You too.
Same. We'll get back to you soon.
You can put Martin Lee down as a contact if you want.
Okay. All right. Thanks, Martin. We'll see you soon.
Okay. Good to meet you there, Maya, right?
Oh, yes.
Nice to meet you. Thanks for coming. Take care of that boy.
Yeah.
Yeah. I will.
Yeah. I'm getting absolutely nothing off of him, correct?
That is right.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So what do you want to do now?
What do we want to do
we
now?
haven't addressed, ladies and gentlemen.
To Queens.
How much money is in this fucking envelope?
He was right about the rent, though. You should be covering Peter's affairs if you are going to live in his life.
Yeah, I'll take care of that.
It's $2,500.
Must be rent controlled.
Oh, for sure.
I'll just shove it in my backpack for now.
Okay.
And to Queens. Or wherever the hell we're going.
Forest Hills. So it's
Forest Hills, yes.
just
Hills.
south of Queens. Yeah.
Yeah.
So as we walk to either the subway or to wherever,
Maya, are you okay?
I'm gonna ask, hey, Colin, I'm fine. You regularly work with this person? You know, the whole idea about pretending you're Spider kind of goes with pretending you're Peter Parker.
No,
and did I even hear Cuddle Bear's comment about paying rent? Or was that?
Yeah, that was in general. Yeah.
Okay.
He's.
Yeah. I think the fur ball's right.
I will. He's a guy that he trusted Peter and Peter's aunts, and Peter's aunts and Peter are both gone. And yes. I mean, I knew Peter, and I know Peter was a good guy. And his aunt.
So we're settled. You pay
was a good person, so we're going to take care of that.
Yeah.
Whether I can trust him, I can only trust him as far as I've known him for a couple of weeks.
Yeah, I'm wondering about the multiple requests. Does he often do that?
No, he never has.
More and more and more.
No, never.
Watch out.
I mean, I show up and I give people food and I clean up and help out. That's been the extent of it so far.
Yeah.
This is the first time I've gone to him with something like this, and he's put his entire trust in me, and it sent up a couple red flags in my mind. And I mean,
as it should.
Does he know Peter's secret?
No one knows Peter's secret that I know of. I mean, has he ever called me Spider-Man? No.
Okay.
Nope. I just don't want you to get used and abused there.
I know. It's
Colin.
there's some red flags, but
Yeah.
this is a good lead
But
we've got
we do have a
to
lead.
help Joey out, or
Let's go.
Jolene out.
Joe. Who the fuck walks around singing a song about their name all the time?
No,
It's a
it
good
was her
song.
mom. Her mom was singing the song to her.
Oh, I missed that too. I thought she was
That's
singing
kind
it.
of weird that her mom was singing a song
Maya's a
about
badass bitch. Maya's
taking
Maya's
her
a
husband.
badass bitch. I mean, it just doesn't make sense. Whatever. She's got a theme song. That's all right.
Yeah.
Come on, it's a sweet little thing between a mother and her daughter. Come on.
Yeah,
I am totally fine with that. I had
Yeah.
I had the Shawnee
Yeah,
with her.
sweet. She's singing
when I
a
was
song
kid.
about taking her man. Her
Yes.
daughter taking her man.
Okay, well, there's that too. So
It's the reverse Oedipus.
her mother was a drug addict. So
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, there you go. She should be glad she
So
doesn't name
is this address like walkable?
yes, yeah.
Or Mountain Dew.
Yeah. Or whatever the hell Elon Musk named their kid.
Second one. Who knows? I think it's just a blank space.
The second one's was like I forgot already, but it made more sense than the first one. So
Yeah.
it was still weird though. I mean, I can't say anybody's name is weird, but
So the address that he gave you on Walnut Street in Forest Hills is pretty close to Forest Hills Park, and it's in a stretch of area where it's just these string of like identical looking duplexes on either side of the street. And kind of have to look around just a little bit because the numbering system's a little wonky because it's on the street kind of in front, and you're trying to figure out, okay, is this 3118A or B or what's going on? So you kind of, it takes a moment to kind of figure out where it is, but eventually you come across the address in question, and it's a kind of a little brick duplex building, single story, and from the look of it outside, if you split the house in half, it's maybe 700 square feet.
Don't tempt me.
I can scout ahead if you like.
That might be
Yeah.
best.
So hey, Colin, what are we expecting here? What's going on?
Don't know. I really don't
Are we
know.
is this a drug den, or is it a fucking
could be- it could be-
an actual house where they process?
Yeah, it could be a drug den, or it could be some high school student's parents' house.
Good. That's narrows it down from
That-
here to here. That's
That's
awesome.
that is why I suggested scouting ahead.
Yeah, Mr. Cuddlebear, why don't you go ahead and scout ahead? Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to cross the street and I'll go to the back door, or if there's a way to go around, or is it like
Yeah, you can go around. It's got a little carport on her side of the building, a carport on the opposite side as well.
okay. And then I'll walk into the back door. I'll just face through.
Mhm. Okay, you just face through the back door. Okay, yeah. So
Yep.
you just go right on inside. There is actually a cat door back there that you face through.
Oh, that was unexpected.
And there's a cat on the other side going, "What the fuck? What's going on? Who are you? What is that? Get the hell out of here!"
Yeah. Is there
but
another?
yeah, you end up in a kitchen area there.
I'll kind of start sniffing around.
Okay. You catch a lot of scents, of course, in the kitchen area, and there is definitely another cat here, without a doubt. And its litter box is actually in the kitchen. So terrible place to put a litter box. Right,
Terrible.
Right in the same place as the food.
I'm gonna go ahead and use it real quick.
Okay.
I've been holding this in for 2 days now. Jesus.
Oh, bullshit. My cats don't hold anything in for 2 days.
Yes, but he's a
Not
sophisticated cat.
chance.
Yeah. There we go. And then I'll kind of, kick my feet and then kind of walk. Do I hear anybody around?
You hear a television on coming from the front of the building.
Okay. I'll just kind of creep around. Try to get a sense of like a person,
Mhm.
like a human.
Do you have stealth?
I'm a cat.
Does the cat have the talent stealth?
I do not. I
Okay.
certainly do not.
So just roll agility for me.
All right.
So you're walking in those little like snow boots, like I can't stand this.
Agility, did you say?
Kiton
Yeah.
mittens.
Ooh, 41 is green. That's a green.
Okay. All right. So you kind of creep down the hallway, get low to the ground, and kind of peer around the corner. And you see that there is an older woman seated in a lazy boy chair. And resting on her feet is a white Persian cat.
Okay. Is the woman, is she sleeping or, I'm sorry, did you say she's just watching TV?
Just watching TV, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Where am I or can I see stairs? Where I'm at?
Yeah, you can see stairs.
I'm gonna go ahead and.
Oh no, I'm sorry, no stairs. A single story.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
I'm just gonna kind of poke around into like bedrooms,
Mm-hmm.
or is there a basement?
Yeah, there's a basement.
I'll poke around on this floor real quick, just to peek my head in like each room, see
Sure.
Pretty much just her.
Pretty much just her and the cat in there. Yeah, but you do see a room that is certainly, the room of a high school kid, probably. Lots of posters of bands on the wall and stuff like that. So yeah.
I want to try to like grab kind of pull open the drawers and try to get a sense of like from the clothing, like of this person, whose room this is.
Looking at the clothes, and you can kind of phase in, the closets and stuff like that, and kind of take a look around as well. Most of the clothes were pretty modest, low income, just t-shirts, jeans, stuff like that. Nothing brand name, nothing like that.
Okay. And then I'll go ahead and check out the basement.
Okay. Go down into the basement, and it is where the washer and dryer are. It's a little damp down here. They seem to have a problem with water leakage coming from the walls from the look of it. Hot water heater, just kind of a typical basement. They've got some storage down here that looks like it's been down here for a while. Nothing smells weird. No dead bodies.
No dead bodies, no little mini chemical lab.
Mm-mm.
Okay. You said there's a storage, or that area is just used as
storage. Yeah.
Okay.
A lot of old toys down here that haven't been used in quite some time.
Okay. I'll head back up and I'll go back out the way I came in.
Mm-hmm.
I cut through the kitchen. Is there any food laying around?
Sure. Yeah. There's a food bowl there. Yeah.
Kind of sniff at it and take a couple bites.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll head out.
It's the cheap shit.
It is the cheap shit. Yeah.
I'll be like, poor cat. And then I'll head back to where the group is. Report in.
Yeah, and I will respond saying, had I done that, that would have been super fucking creepy. Using their toilets, and then eating their food, and then leaving.
Wait a minute, you shitting there?
Yeah! By all means, you are the creepiest of us all, Cuddle Bear.
I wouldn't have mentioned doing that. I'm not gonna give you that whole play-by-play. I'll just tell them that
And left out the shitting.
I see a
Shitting
little.
and eating.
I see a little poop nugget stuck to your fur. Oh, I saw what you did.
I know what you did.
Is that kitty litter in your paws?
Yes.
Yes.
It's like, yeah, okay. So what?
Why
is
is
this
just
just-
an old woman and her cat? He does live there, but this does not appear to be any sort of location tied to his crimes. This is merely his home.
Any idea where he
For
is
him?
now? Like finding any evidence? Was his backpack there, shoes, or?
Oh, did
You
it
didn't
look
do
like?
anything, did you?
I just looked to see. I was just scouting.
Yeah,
There's
yes,
nobody there.
And just shitting in their house.
The kid's not there right now.
Yeah.
His room looks pretty much undisturbed. I mean, it looks like he just threw the covers off and left for the day.
I tried to get his scent so that if
Okay.
I come across him, we can I'll be able to point him out.
Okay.
Or we could do an old-fashioned stakeout.
Make an intuition. While you were in there, you would have smelled, around. That's just kind of what cats do. So,
That's green as well. Oh, yes, that's green. Deep green. 57.
okay. His scent is all over everything in the room, pretty much, right? But as a cat, fresh scent versus old scent. There's not really any fresh scent here.
Oh, okay. So yeah, I mentioned that. It does not seem he has been here in some time.
All right.
Got any
Per-
other places they would go?
Give
Colin?
me.
You could pose
I'm
as
going.
a friend.
Okay, let me go knock. I'm gonna go knock on the door.
Don't be Peter.
Exactly. I change into like some random person I've seen in my life that looks like it would be a friend of Ricky's. Some random high school person.
Some slumly piece of shit that I think would associate with this asshole.
Yeah. Exactly. And I'm gonna go walk
so you
up
knock on
and
the door.
bang on the door. No, I'm gonna boom, boom, boom.
Holy Jesus! Who's there?
Is Ricky there?
What?
It's Calvin. Is Ricky there?
Calvin? I don't know no Calvin.
I'm a friend of Ricky's. Where is he? Haven't seen him. Where is he?
Oh, God damn it! Opens up the door, a chain at the door.
Yeah,
Calvin, you say your name is Calvin? I don't know no Calvin.
Yeah, I'm a friend of Ricky's. Where's Ricky?
Ricky ain't here. He ain't here no more.
Oh, no more. Where is he?
He hadn't been here in over 2 weeks since the blip, since his mama died.
Where'd he go? I know he didn't blip. Where'd he go?
Oh, his mama's baby daddy showed up a couple of days after everybody got raptured. Said he wanted to be a part of his life again. Threw a bunch of nice clothes at him, brand new Jordans. The boy just up and left. Now
I heard he fell into some cash. Where'd he go? Where's he living now? Where's he crashing?
Well, he sure as hell ain't staying with his daddy. I don't know where he's at.
Oh,
He's been
come
home
on.
but once or twice since he left.
I mean, he didn't tell you where he went?
No, he didn't tell me where he went. He had that good job at the construction company up the way, and then I think he got fired because he hadn't gotten any checks since then. They always mailed the checks. I haven't seen a check in weeks.
So you don't know where his daddy lives?
I don't know where his daddy lives. I didn't know where he lived before he came here. I hadn't seen him in 15 years. Then he just shows up on my doorstep, throwing money around, acting like he's all haughty-taughty, wants to be back in his life. Well, shit. That boy just
His
runs
daddy-
off with his dad.
I think
What's
to
his-
call in, ask his name.
What's his dad's name? I gotta find my boy. Miss him.
Damn you, cat. Making me look shit up. What's his daddy's name? What you care for, boy?
I just want to.
Tell
I
him
miss
she
I
owe-
miss
she-
I
he
miss
owes
my
you money.
friend. I just want to see him.
That boy's daddy's name has got the stupidest name on the face of the earth. His name's Norbert. Now,
Norbert.
is that what you wanted to know?
What's
name's
his last name? Norbert what?
Norbert
That-
Ebersol.
What?
Norbert Ebersol.
Norbert Eversol? Who the fuck is Norbert Eversol?
Hey, you watch your tongue there, boy. You're on my front porch.
I'm sorry. I'm just trying to find my friend.
It reminds me of Dwayne Dibley for some reason. Norbert Eversol. That is a name.
The last
That is a
place that
name.
I know that he went down there to fill out some paperwork where he works just down the road a piece at the construction company.
Okay.
Davidson's.
Construction
That's it. If anybody knows where he is, it's probably one of those boys down there at Davidson's because he was always hanging out down there at the offices.
I will head down there and find out. Hey, do me a favor. I'm trying to surprise Ricky. If he comes back, don't tell him I was here.
If he comes back, I'm gonna kick his ass out of here myself because he's not welcome back here no more. He gonna run off with his baby daddy, then get on with him. I don't want him in here no more.
Gotcha. Good. Just don't tell him I was here. And you know what? Feed that cat some better food. Now just turn around and walk off.
What the hell are you talking about? And she shuts the door.
All right, I'll go back and go. Okay, we're heading up the street to the construction company, boys.
Did
No,
you find
change-
out where he was?
Change back into Peter. Apparently his dad came around, Norbert Eversol, which is one of the most made-up names I think I've ever heard. And she hasn't seen him since, and she's pissed that he ran off with his dad and not with her. But the people up at the construction company at Davis Construction may know where he is. That's where he was working before.
Do you happen to have Norbert Ebersol in your notes, anybody?
Before, yes, I have a Norbert.
Aha. Yeah,
But
there
He's
was
a fixer.
there was a name drop. At
Yes,
some
the
point.
fixer is Norbert.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Yeah. So yeah, I'll share that.
Oh.
You say Norbert, I ask, is that the same Norbert?
I can't be
How many
too many
Norberts
Norberts
do you
around
know?
here.
Right.
Exactly. Shit.
How many dragons do I know?
How many talking cats do you know?
Mhm.
One.
2, actually.
I-
Sorry, never mind. It's
I know
not
two.
about the
I know
Wait,
two
what?
Phoenixes now. That's weird.
2 Phoenixes.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I know Phoenix and Coyote, but I don't know
Yeah.
there's a double Phoenix.
I just met him at the bar the other night. I was like, "Your name's really Phoenix?" I was like, "It's the second one I know." It's like, "Well, that's weird." I was like, "You're telling me?"
Did you go to high school with the Phoenix? Is that right?
No,
No, he just literally changed his name,
Oh, okay. All right.
he's
which inspired me to do mine.
Yeah, he was a friend of ours, first cousin that played D&D with us, and
Oh,
then
yeah.
we played Marvel. It was my first Marvel.
Yeah.
Play.
They would alternate. Like Phoenix would run Marvel, and Brian would run D&D, and we would alternate campaigns.
Yeah, and I super sucked at playing Marvel. I was so
Well, you
bad.
still do.
I know I do, because I remember I took a weekend off, and I remember the next week them saying like, no one understands why you have such a problem playing your character. He did just fine playing your character for you. And that's like the worst. It's like,
God,
the
that's
GM
terrible.
plays your
Wow.
character perfectly. And you're like, oh, I guess I didn't understand how to play my character.
Great.
And I never played Philosopher again. That was it. But anyway, I digress.
Yeah. All right. So So oh shit, Ricky is the fixer's son. That makes sense.
So wait, is Norbert a part of these Blue Eyes? Is he shilling this? Is that his fix?
That's
He is most certainly connected.
Yeah, at the warehouse. He's one of the guys we met at the warehouse before we fought all those guys. He disappeared.
Yes. He is a scoundrel and a coward. But we will find him.
She's gonna kind of take a step back and says, "Does Stephen Loss ring a bell?" And House of Blue Lights, is that related?
That was what you overheard at the dinner table. So
yes, Darius was speaking with someone from the House of Lights quite heatedly.
Yeah.
Is that related
House
to
of Blue Lights.
people with blue eyes?
I don't know, but isn't that the guy that's like anti-Darius?
Yes, but he could have some sort of misguided belief in fighting fire with fire. If he is against superpowered beings, he could have that philosophy of good man with the gun. It would make sense that he is trying to build his own army to combat this perceived threat.
Maya will turn to Janice and go, "Did you know this shit is a part of... I just thought you and your friend needed to be reunited." And she's now really scared at the fact that her friend is now involved with so much more. Like, literally yesterday I was on my way to go to a school meeting and I'm thrown into this. This is everything. There's never a truth. There's always something more and more and more. What the fuck is going on, people?
This
I'm
is
gonna
life.
look specifically at Janice. Like, what is going on? Where is your friend? Your friend is now involved with shit that everybody else, like the Avengers, should be involved with. Why are we sneaking around? Why isn't there somewhere we can go and say, "Hey, this is bonkers"?
I just want to find my friend. That's it. That's all I want.
That's what I want to do too. But this is so much bigger.
It's lately Janice she's dealing with it like the rest of us.
Dealing with what?
There's
all of this.
It's all kind of coming together. We just have to find a missing. There's everything that's going on. You know, the fixer and the machine smith and Leland Alzey.
It is all connected.
We're starting to find out. It's all leading back to Leland Alzey.
So where is Leland Alzey?
I don't know. Let's go up to Daniel's construction. Maybe we'll find something out.
Lead the way, Colin. And she'll just give him a little bit of a tap and then a shove. So just like a And then she'll basically pick up Mr. Cuddlebear and just kind of hold him in the proper fitting with the hind legs kind of in the front, so he can't do anything.
While you're doing that, I will use my talent of comfort to help you feel better about your situation.
Okay, make that roll.
This is just my
roll psyche or anything.
This is just my talent. I'm not using my.
Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah. I'm just trying to help you. I'm just using my purring and general being to help you feel better, which might get a plus column for my intuition for that. So that's deep. Actually, 87 on amazing. Nope, that is deep yellow.
What, 87?
Oh, is it? Oh, yeah.
Oh no, you're right. You're right. It's yellow.
Yeah, because it boosted to amazing.
Yeah.
Now, Maya, do you want to feel a little better?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, well, it does make you feel a little bit better.
That's why I picked him up.
So you guys end up heading down to Davidson's construction. It's
They've been calling it Daniels, but it's Davidson.
Yeah, Davidson's. Yeah. It's just down the road a piece before you get to Queens on Hillside, and you see the sign pretty clear down the street. and walk up to the building. It's late morning at this point, so probably around
Guys,
11 o'clock.
Let me go in, but I'm still nondescript teenager.
Mm-hmm.
Let me go in by myself. A group of people going in isn't going to help unless Cuddle Bear, you want to go in and do reconnaissance on your own while I'm in there.
I will just listen from here.
You can
Okay.
do that.
You can do that.
Yes.
That's the one thing you're surprised about.
I guess I just never realized you could
I have really good hearing and smell.
do that. Okay. Well, I'll walk in. I'll try to find one of the workers.
Mm-hmm. There's a secretary there behind the counter. Can I help you?
Yeah, hey, a friend of mine told me to come down here, possibly look for some work.
Sure. Yeah, just fill out this application right here.
Yeah, my friend's Richard Gilmore. Is he here? I'd like to talk. I just like to talk to him, let him know I'm here, filling out the application.
Mr. Gilmore doesn't work for us anymore.
What?
He doesn't work for us anymore.
He just told me to come down here. What do you mean he doesn't work here anymore? What happened?
Well, I'm not so sure I'm really at liberty to say.
I mean, the man told me to come down here to fill out an application, and now he's not here. I kind of want to know what's going on before I fill out the application.
You're a friend of his, I take it?
Yeah. We went to high school together.
Bill, she gets on the intercom. Bill, we've got a friend of that kid Rick that you let go. He's out here. He's asking some questions. Would you mind coming up? And he says, "Yeah, I'll be up in a sec."
Thank you, ma'am.
Passes.
Appreciate it.
And he comes out, and the secretary introduces him. This is Bill Whitehead. He was the foreman on your friend's work site there.
Gotcha.
What can I do for you, son?
Hey, Mr. Whitehead. My name's Calvin, and I went to high school with Richard Gilmore. He told me to come down here and fill out an application. And now I heard he doesn't work anymore. What's going on?
Well, when did he tell you to come down here and fill out an application?
Just last week.
Last week?
Yeah.
I don't know why he would have told you that.
Oh, maybe
Look,
I got my dates messed up, but
we had to seriously downsize because we had so many work sites that basically got shut down because of the big disappearance.
yeah.
A lot of companies had to kind of halt on construction, and that
Didn't you lose a lot? He said you lost a lot of people too.
Yeah, we lost a lot of people, and he was one of them. But I mean, not like he didn't get blipped. No,
I was gonna say, what?
But because of all the downsizing that we had to do, we had to divert people to other jobs and so forth. We had to make cuts because there wasn't enough work to complete out there. So he was working at the Musgrave Center down in Midtown.
Okay.
And that family lost a lot of the people that were the decision makers in the family. And the ones with the money apparently all got snapped. And that structure is dead in the water until the banks and the estate can get it worked out. And since he was on that job and we couldn't pay him to go down there, we had to cut him loose. So no money, no building, no work. It's as simple as that. And I'm sorry, but I'm sorry about your friend, but we just didn't have the work for him. Maybe once we get things going again, when some of these companies start, refunding everything that they started. See, I've got stuff dead in the water all across the island at this point. Unfortunately, we just had to make some serious decisions. He was low man on the totem pole, so we had to cut him.
Yeah, well, I mean, I haven't seen him since he told me to come down here. Do you know where he went?
No, I haven't seen him since.
Do you have any friends out on the job or anything like that are still around? I haven't seen him since he told me to come down here, and I guess it must have been before you guys let him go.
I'm sorry, kid. I didn't get too much into his personal life.
Maya will be, oh, little buddy. So what do you think's going on inside there? How many assholes are we talking to? Oh, scratchy. Big stretch. Come on, big stretch. Big stretch.
The company is failing, so they've let people go. They do not
Honestly?
know where the person is. Yes.
I thought you can tell whether people are being honest.
Oh, well, no, I don't have that. No, I definitely don't have that power.
Oh, I guess I have over expectations.
I mean,
Hey, you know it's
like
and she just stands up and chucks a cat. Whatever, man. I thought you could do some shit. And then she will turn and kind of like look in the window, kind of wait where.
Yeah. So, Chris, this is like an office setting.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Do I feel like there's people in the back office and things like that that I don't that?
As far as like picking up any powers or anything?
No, just do I feel? Is it like just? Do I feel like it's just her and him there, or do I feel like there's more people there?
Give me 1 second here.
You sense a presence.
I am working now that Janice brothers are not Janice brothers.
No. I mean, you don't have any power that would.
I know.
Other than like the insect communication control.
Yeah.
There's bugs all over the place. Which, if you want to talk to the bugs and find out, what the layout is, you can do that.
Basically, what I'm gonna do.
Shit.
I am just. I'll just look at Bill and go, well, God damn it. And I will start yelling.
Mm-hmm.
That son of a bitch. Richard Gilmore told me to come down here for a fucking job, and that son of a bitch got fired. God damn this world. God damn it.
Did you intentionally say Richard Gilmore instead of the
Ricky?
Okay.
Yes, I did.
Okay.
Yes, I did.
Right.
I said, God damn Richard Gilmore, if he pisses me off one more time like this, I'm going to kick that motherfucker's ass next time I see him. And then I'm going to storm out and take a right away from everybody else and go, no one else just don't follow me. Follow me, but don't make it look like you're following me. Mr. Cuddlebear, don't come near me right now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Follow, but don't make it look like we're following you? Okay.
Yeah, leave me alone.
Okay.
All right.
I'll relay that to Nick. He's on the move. He wants us to discreetly follow him.
Pick
And I'm not going
pick you back up and start walking.
I'm not going to hurry. I'm going to slow, like I'm thinking, like I'm pissed, make a scene, whatever. I'm not moving away fast.
Mm-hmm.
I want to see if anybody follows me.
Make an intuition roll for me. Now, you two, the two others here, would actually see this without.
I'm gonna call karma on this.
Oh, okay.
I can take it to a red easily.
Okay, yes, no problem. You hear like the rattle of a chain link fence as you walk past like the drive in, where it's basically gated off, and then there's a fence that kind of blocks off, the back area of the construction area where they keep all their equipment and everything, right? You hear a chain link fence kind of rattle, and like 2 feet kind of land, probably about maybe 20 feet back behind you after you cross that area.
Okay.
And the street you're heading down the sidewalk and kind of cuts off to the left, or you can continue across the street straight.
I will continue across the street straight.
Okay.
I will ask Cuddlebear, fuck is that?
And you see a guy that is basically dressed in like coveralls that kind of came around the corner, spotted him going, and then he hopped the fence and then started walking back behind him.
I say to Nix, we might have gotten a bite. This might be the fish we're looking for.
Yeah, do you know
Is there a
if I don't
is there a
understand your
bench
abilities?
or anything close?
Yeah, I was just kind of wondering with Cuddle Bear, like, can you sense anything? Can you read their mind? Do you know with the, like, maybe their emotion, what their intent is?
I am not psychic.
Really? Oh, and she drops the cat immediately. And just and goes over and says, okay, thanks. Just give us a heads up if anything happens. and then I keep walking and following Colin, regardless of where the cat is now.
This cat.
Sorry, I thought I had something.
You're supposed to be a fucking homing device. What is wrong
Yeah,
I had a psychic cat here.
You sounded so intelligent.
I am, but I'm not psychic.
Clint, you were asking about
Is there a bench
a
or
bench?
something?
Yes, there
close?
is. Yeah.
I'm going to like plop down on the bench, like head in my hands, but keeping an eye out.
Psst, hey, kid.
Ignore it for now.
Hey, kid.
What the What the fuck do you want?
Man, shut up. Stop making a scene and shit, man. You coming in there screaming about Ricky?
Yeah, he promised me a job if I came down here.
Shut the fuck up. He couldn't have promised you a fucking job because he's not working for us anymore. He's working for somebody else. Now, just calm yourself down and tell me where you saw him.
Feast.
Okay, I went in. I'm struggling since the fucking blip. My parents disappeared. I saw them at this place down at Queens where they serve food and shit for homeless people, and I saw him in there, and he told me to come past the construction company.
Okay, all right. Look, okay, so are you looking for a hit?
I'm looking for fucking anything right now.
Okay, look, he's down at the Musgrave Center. That's where he usually will meet people.
That bitch just told me.
Shut up. If you go down there probably around 9 o'clock or so.
PM?
Yes, 9 o'clock tonight. Go down there around 9 o'clock. He could probably hook you up.
Oh man, that'd be great. Been fucking jonesing for shit.
There's a gate. There's a gate in the back of the place. You go in the back gate, and then there's a pole that is next to the pit that they've dug for the new building that they're putting in the complex over there.
Do I just go down there and ask for fucking Ricky?
No, just ring the fucking pole with something hard. He'll hear it. He'll come out, and then he'll bring you the shit.
Who the hell are you?
Who the hell am I? Who the hell are you? Why am I even fucking telling you this? Do you want to hit or not?
I just fucking came down here looking for a job.
Don't get the fucking.
Like I wanted to look for
don't get the fucking hit. I don't give a fucking shit about it. Just don't come in there. You spouting off his name. All right.
Gotcha.
Now fuck off.
Oh, thanks and fuck you.
Fuck you.
I'll relay the play-by-play to Nix, and at the end I'll be like, and now they're talking about fucking each other.
I'll get up off the bench and start walking away and like follow me, but don't make it a couple blocks before you walk up to me.
All right, so we'll fast forward this because we're like way over time. They end up catching up to you. What do you want to discuss at this point?
Okay. Found out Ricky is either dealing drugs out of the Musgrave Center. If we go down there around 9 o'clock tonight, we'll be able to find him. They told me
what
now,
I fucking found out? He's not psychic. He's not psychic. He's
No.
acts like he is. He's
What?
a know-it-all, but he's not.
I look
he
up
can't
like,
read your minds. He can't do it.
I knew he wasn't psychic.
Yes. Nor can I phase other people.
I can't turn into a tree.
Janice says, she says, I do not think that word means what you think it means.
Anyway,
What?
yeah, if we go down to Musgrave Center at 9 o'clock tonight, I bang on a pole with something hard. Ricky will come out and give me some drugs. Basically, that's what I found
Sounds
out.
legit.
Most legit shit we found so far.
Yeah.
Totally sounds signed, sealed, and stamped, delivered. That's good stuff.
Have you ever
Yes.
known anything about drugs being legit?
Don't know. I'm too busy being possessed. I'm so sorry. I haven't had time to get high.
Guess you don't need to get high.
Yes.
Things are crazy enough as it is. And I thought you would know that. And she looks at the cat and then says, I had such high hopes. Such high hopes. And she kind of walks off and says, okay, we got to go to this Musgrave place. Hey, Janice, where else might your friend can meet? Is there any other places we can tie up in loose ends before we find this shit?
No, that's the only place that I knew was F.E.A.S.T to find her. So, I mean, I feel like we're maybe on the right track. I don't know.
Well, how much time we got?
What's that?
It was at 9 p.m. tonight, so it's still late morning.
Oh, right.
So-
Yeah, I mean, it's close to noon at this point. Yeah, so you've got some time for sure.
I'll all right.
I suggest we go back to the Darius home and nap. Perhaps have lunch.
I disagree. In the order, let's have lunch first. And she's gonna go and try and look up where the nearest fast food restaurant, or just
Okay,
like
sure.
a side street. Go to the main street on the way home. I assume we're taking the subway, so it's anywhere on the path, or even a bodega to grab some sandwich or something.
Sure. And you guys can stop, get food, do whatever you need to do, and we'll call it here for tonight since we're about half an hour past.
Oh wow.
Just kind of let me know the intention, so I can kind of do a little bit of plan ahead when you get to the construction site. What is your intention once you get there? Are you going to act like you're going to do a drug deal, or are you going to try to scope it out first?
I would say we send a cat in to scope it out a little bit first.
Okay.
Yeah.
Or do some reconnaissance crawling around.
Okay.
Yeah.
And we're at 9 at night.
Mhm.
I'm gonna go black
Okay.
and probably try and give aerial support and reconnaissance
And
as he goes.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
was-
ask because I have two different maps that I could use, and depending on how you're going about it, it's going to determine which map that I'm going to
I'm gonna
wrap up.
pull apart the walls piece by piece,
yeah,
floor
and
by floor. So you're gonna need to have
I
it all
was-
modular, please.
I was
Yeah.
also told by Malachite that he could probably replicate my webs
Yes. Yeah.
to where I would like to possibly get that done before we did
Yeah.
this.
I think we can probably do that. We can get you a refill, so to
Mhm.
speak. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah. So we'll scout ahead and then do the. I feel like that's a good plan for both. Like we'll just scout ahead beforehand and then set up like the fake buy and have like a way we can have like
Yeah.
a trap set.
Do we want to go there before 9 p.m. and scout it out, or at 9 p.m. and scout it out to see what they did?
That's a good question too.
I said we go a little bit like 8.
hmm
But give them
That
time
means
to
we
get some
gotta
pe-
leave like the midtown by 6:30, 6:40, because the trains and the scheduling. By the time we get all the way out to Queens, or
Well, actually, me and you
fucking
can
forever.
you and I can fly, so we can get there earlier to scout ahead.
Oh yeah.
That's why I kind of want my
Wait,
webs so that
So
I
you
can.
could fly, but you don't have. Jesus, what is? She is like constantly amazed and just like dumbfounded by like, oh, so I thought you were this, but you're not that magical, but you're this magical. All right. Jesus. Yeah. But she's gonna. Maya's gonna stick by Colin and Janice if we go back to the house.
Yeah.
And she might, if he's around, definitely gonna try and reach out to the Darius the Aquarius.
Okay.
Why are you so infatuated with him?
She wishes to mate.
Just real quick for Colin and the webs, if you want to make note of this, because of the rank level that Malachite has in his reasoning and his repair tinkering and all that sort of stuff, helping you try to create this. He cannot replicate the strength, the material strength of the stuff to the degree that it was before.
Oh, what does it get? What do I get then?
Could I assist in that?
What do you have?
I'm one of the smartest things in the Marvel universe.
But you don't have like repair tinkering or.
I don't. I need to get more.
chemistry or
I
anything like
need to
that,
get more
right?
talents. No,
Mhm.
but my reason is monstrous.
Okay.
Yet you can't like read minds or anything.
I will.
I am
was
not
it-
psychic.
It's
I will give him a.
Be a lot cooler if you
yeah,
did.
because that's what it was. It
Dude,
would be
it was really
incredible
tempting.
strength on initial use, and the next round it hardens to monstrous
Okay.
use is what it was.
Okay.
That's how
So
Spidey's
I will
is.
give him a bump up of one level as far as the strongest that it would get.
Okay.
It will start out at excellent
Okay.
and harden to incredible.
Yeah,
Bummer.
well, you're a poser. That's what you get, poser.
Even though I have I broke in, I have his apartment, I have his, his ingredients
meow?
and his list of how to make it.
You don't have his know-how though. That's key.
Amazing.
Hey, all right.
So excellent, amazing, or remarkable?
Excellent,
amazing?
amazing.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll settle for amazing.
All right.
Thank you.
I didn't realize I was going to go in a fucking barter system here.
You've played with me before, right?
Yeah.
Phrasing.
All right, fellas. Well, that was fun. We didn't even pull up a map this time. That's pretty
know.
good.
Just
Actually, I think
role-playing.
But hey,
two
the
sessions in a
role
row.
playing makes it stronger.
Yeah, I like it. Hey, I don't know. Did we have karma last time?
We didn't fight anybody last time.
Yeah.
But yes, there would be some karma to dole out. So I would say between last time and this time, let's do 50 karma for everybody.
Okay.
I will take this karma.
Yeah.
But
I'm gonna
only
have to
for
move
the
some-
ones that played. The other ones, poo-poo
I'm
ones.
going to have to move some
Yes.
out of my karma pool into my karma for next time.
Oh man, I'm the opposite. I keep dumping everything into the pool. So
Yeah, well, I like
want
to
this
keep
new
about
power.
300
Well, what's
karma, but you coaxed me into doing a friggin' power stunt this time, so
Hey, you know what? I tried a power stunt in solidarity.
exactly.
Now, for power stunts, you can actually dig into your reserve,
Reserve,
fund.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. You guys are using the.
And
the
is it
karma
1,000 karma?
pool.
for the
1,000
first
karma.
stunt?
No. For the first stunt, it's 100.
Yes.
But you have to get a red.
Yeah.
This is homebrewed rules. Okay.
Yeah, okay.
So your first one, you spend 100. You have to get a red. The second one, you have to get a yellow. You still spend 100 there. Third one, you have to get a green. Spend 100 there.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
And then after that, it's automatic.
Yeah, well, just I'll talk with
Yeah.
you about what I can
Just,
think about
Sure.
feats.
Ooh, you don't have to answer it now, but let me know what the endurance, how long my web slinger, how much use I get out of it.
Oh yeah.
For
As
needs
far as
replacement.
how many usage. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll have to kind of figure out exactly how to do that instead of me just springing it on you.
Yeah, exactly. Because now I would have an idea.
Sure.
I'm like halfway there to a new power.
Cool.
Yeah.
I need to create a new psyche feat.
Which
For every hour that I spend with Mr. Cuddlebear, I have to roll on my psyche feat in order to retain control because I'm so just flabbergasted at the fucking randomness of life. Like, it just doesn't.
Oh man. Once I get this new power, it's on. It's on.
That's what I'm scared about. That's what I'm scared about.
Yeah, I'm scared too.
Yeah.
I already gave him a suit of Iron Man armor. Now what's he gonna do?
Exactly. Exactly. While we're at this, I've got another question.
Yep.
My power duplication, you said gave me 5 extra powers, correct?
Yes.
I've only got 4 listed. What did I do?
That's not my fucking problem. I don't know.
I know. What did I do, dude?
You got a lot of opportunity, man.
Yeah.
Because I added the density manipulation and took out the enhanced senses.
Yeah, but you haven't grabbed a lot of people for their powers, which is why I keep telling you, don't touch me.
Yeah, but no, I don't even have to grab them.
Perverted little kid.
I just have to be near them.
Yeah.
Oh,
So-
great.
So okay, here's how we can explain that.
It's like
away.
dude in Heroes.
You have
Yeah.
currently your fighting and agility are both at
Oh
amazing.
no, the bad guy.
Yes.
So
Not
we can
silent,
say
okay.
that you chose
Peak.
in those instances to pull somebody's fighting agility, something like that. Okay. So, but this is where it gets a little hinky, I think,
Mhm.
and we got to figure out how to really work this out. Do you retain that if you drop in one of those? Is one of those a natural ability, or is that something that you absorbed?
Okay.
Okay.
Gotcha.
And then if it was something that you absorbed, do you lose that then if you try to absorb another power?
Right.
Or maybe it's a karma expenditure thing. You say, look, I really want to keep this stat, and you spend X amount of karma and then keep that stat.
Well,
at that level.
the part of kind of part of how I considered the fighting and agility to be amazing is the fact that I was a war scroll.
Yes. Yeah. Right. Mm-hmm.
That
Would you
is
like
just
some
almost a natural ability for a war scroll.
war scroll? Would you like some?
Then we got to do something to get his endurance up.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So I've been kind of hoping that I could find something that would give me a better endurance.
That boy's got to work out or eat a sandwich.
Eat
or
a
something.
sandwich. See, I've
Yeah.
been trying to get you to eat more.
And maybe I should eat more tuna.
Yeah, I've been trying. You're my human. I gotta take care of you.
Yeah. Okay. Some things to think about for next time.
All right. Well, I got to go to
Although
bed.
I guess you're not actually human, but yes,
Close enough.
close enough.
All right. Good night, fellas. It was a lot of fun.
Good
Yeah,
night.
always
a
a
great one.
pleasure.
Looking
Yeah.
forward to next time.
All right.
Session, everybody.
See y'all
Easy.
soon.